Whoa, a shotgun blast! A shotgun blast from that ring bell! Wendy Savage is in the danger zone! Slowly getting up now. Wait a second. Oh! Momentum shift! Momentum shift! This could be her chance! This could very well be her chance! Do it, baby! Ah! Standing switcheroo. Wait a second. The Shining Wizard! Direct hit. Direct hit. Gina Carano taking a huge blow to the face by that Shining Wizard and that dreadful ring bell that we happen to hear for the last 5 minutes. Mon ami. For the Women's Championship, Wendy Savage now with her back special dancing with Carano. Oh my God! Her head bouncing off the canvas. Oh, look at this! Look at Wendy! She is fighting back, fans! The challenger meets the champion in this MMA FPW Elite Rules match. Now I hope we don't get another time limit draw. It is going to be earth-shattering, fans. Oh, wait a minute! Cross-arm breaker! Cross-arm breaker! Will it be it? Will that be all? She taps out! Wendy Savage has tapped out!
Here's your winner.
Wendy Savage has succumbed to that cross-arm breaker, and that, my friend, is the perfect score. 600% double S's everywhere. Absolutely unfreaking real. Okay, Corporal Carano now. Corporal Carano, whether you see it or not, fans, I can see it right here. She helps up Wendy Savage and on an embrace. That's sportsmanship right there. That is sportsmanship. That is sportsmanship and a half. World Military Alliance's Corporal Carano retains the FPW Women's Championship from Wendy Savage. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, what an incredible night it has been so far in FPW SuperCard 14. First off, ladies and gentlemen, another tip to the hat to you guys for tuning in to watching this historic event. So far, ladies and gentlemen, we have received a new champion in Danny Cans, as he has captured his second Cruiserweight Championship title successfully against Pedro Suave. Brandon Wolf, ladies and gentlemen, has scored an upset over Big Bill Buzz Chase. And we'll go on to our big main event, tables, ladders, and chairs match to determine our first ever undisputed Universal Champion, fans. And also, fans, I want to let you know that Blood, Sweat, and Tears will come to you live from the fabulous THQ Arena on Sunday, December the 20th, 5 days before Christmas, my second favorite time of year. So don't forget that. Mark it on your calendars, fans. December the 20th is our biggest event of the year. Blood, Sweat, and Tears. And now, fans, we'll go on to our 20-minute intermission. Before we go to our intermission, fans, I want to keep us. I want to bring you something very, very important, very near and dear to us all here in Canada. The events that have happened this past weekend in Paris, the France terrorist attack. It's going all over the news. It's hit CNN. It's hit the entire world, the Facebook world, what have you. Check out this video package, fans, as to what is the up-to-date status right now on the Paris attacks.
And welcome back to Good Morning America. There you see some chilling new video out this morning from Paris. People coming out of that theater, the Bataclan Theater, where there had been a hostage situation. One of 6 sites attacked in the heart of the French capital.
And this is that explosion at the soccer stadium. You can hear it. At least 127 people killed. We're hearing that hundreds more wounded in the second major terror attack inside Paris this year. ISIS has claimed responsibility. And this morning, we're learning that a Syrian passport was found on one of the 8 terrorists. And George, this is the 3rd major attack that ISIS has claimed responsibility for in just the last couple of weeks.
In just the last couple of weeks, and the French President Hollande this morning declaring war on ISIS. As Paula said, I'm George Stephanopoulos here with Paula Ferris for a special edition of Good Morning America. Paris under attack. And Paula, this is an entire country right now in a state of emergency.
Terrifying images all across. And ABC's Matt Gutman is on the scene of one of those attacks in Paris. Good morning, Matt.
Hey, good morning, Paula. We have some breaking news right now. We are learning that Americans were, in fact, injured in at least one of these attacks. We're not sure where. It could possibly be in that theater behind me that was packed with up to 1,500 people when those terrorists stormed it. That was part of a group of 8 suicide attackers, essentially wearing suicide vests, armed with AK-47s and grenade, attacking 6 separate locations in a perfectly coordinated attack. One was near the Stadium of France. The other was in a very, very busy restaurant district, attacking people just having dinner. And, of course, the other was right here at that theater where the band Eagles of Death Metal was having a concert. People taken hostage there. At least 80 dead in that site right behind me. And what a horrific thing it must have been. There are still dried blood in the streets around memorials here. A makeshift hospital was set up right behind me, and hundreds and dozens of people were lowered down from the 2nd floor. Now, French authorities are still trying to find those responsible, saying that there are likely accomplices out there somehow. They have mobilized 1,500 additional troops fanning out across this city and the country. And for the first time in years here in France, we're told that curfews might actually be happening. French people are told to stay off the streets as much as possible right now. George.
Okay, Matt, thanks very much. Let's bring in our chief investigative correspondent, Brian Ross. And Brian, we just heard Matt say the search for accomplices right now. The French police believe they got all 8 attackers, but this could have been a huge network.
Absolutely, and they believe it was a huge network, planned from the outside, but carried out inside France with people who are likely French.
And that is some conclusion already reached by the French President Hollande. He's saying this was planned from the outside. It is ISIS, and he's declaring war.
Exactly, squarely figuring ISIS as responsible. And ISIS, in the last few hours, has issued statements of responsibility in Arabic, in French, in Russian, and in English. Their social media propaganda is going full steam.
Now, we would imagine they would do that even if they didn't direct this attack.
But in this case, they have specifics where they say were part of their operation. They identified 8 people, 8 brothers, and they talk about the targets they chose, the game, the soccer game, because it was their enemies, France and Germany, and the rock concert. They call that a party of perversity. That's why it was chosen, and they say this is only the beginning of the storm.
And it's not even the beginning. As Paula just said, we've now seen this is now the 3rd attack in just the last couple of weeks.
That's right. The alleged bombing of the Russian jetliner in Egypt, the bombing in Beirut, and now this. In each case, ISIS has claimed responsibility.
Okay, Brian Ross, thanks very much.